I teach courses about Indigenous women, Indigenous literature, and decolonial critical theory. I think Indigenous women's contributions are really important. Their collective struggles, their personal perspectives, their contributions to community and culture. Literature is also a really exciting area for me and my first love. And so I think there's a lot of exciting work going on right now in Indigenous literature. Creative writers are taking traditional storytelling techniques and modern approaches to literary forms, and they're blending them in really creative and innovative ways. And I think Indigenous literature allows us to kind of find ourselves in relationship to that imaginative world, to locate ourselves in it, and to find our own story with reference to that. Critical theory, I think, is really important because students need the tools to be able to articulate and understand what went wrong, and maybe how we can move forward, how can we can deal with that and move forward in terms of social change and transformation. So critical theory involves decolonization, involves looking at colonialism, looking at resistance, looking at healing, looking at resurgence. And so for me, these things are interconnected, and I do an intersectional analysis. Trent is absolutely wonderful. There's a dynamic Indigenous Studies program here at the graduate level, and there's an undergraduate department that's also state-of-the-art. So there's a tremendous community of students and teachers who can find a home, and I feel as if I've found a home here. And so for my students, what I really want to do is create in the classroom the kind of opportunity and safe space for exploring their own relationship to identity and community. Indigenous students, but also Canadian students who are figuring out their place and their role as allies. So I didn't have that, and so it's really important for me to provide that to my students. I love the friendship that comes with the Indigenous Studies department, the workplace, and the communities, because Trent has got good relationship to the community beyond the academy. And so within Trent and beyond, there's a kind of a sense of camaraderie and collegiality. For me, learning is a lifelong process. I learn from my students, I learn from my colleagues. As a university teacher, I get to be a student for the rest of my life, and that's really enriching. Process is what it's all about.